Alright, since we understand record, solo and everything, okay, so let me simply explain this out once again. Click on it. You can choose your means of output. That is the way I'm talking. If you want to hear it real time, or your source of output, okay, you can choose if it is your speaker, if it is interface, if it is this default. This one will come with your cool edit, okay. So you may choose any one of them based on what you have. Your home may not show this your 2 USB PMP. You don't have it, okay. If you are using interface, it will show there. If you are using a small mixer or you're using a microphone, then this is what you would choose. But for me, I'm monitoring my output through my headset using my audio interface, so that is why I'm choosing this. Then for your recording, these are my current available means of recording. So if you are connecting your microphone directly to your PC, definitely you will choose this. If it is audio coming from within your PC, that will be stereo mix, okay. If it is a microphone coming through my other camera, that will be my room webcam. But right now I'm using my microphone PMP, so that is, I will click on this. So that is that for your out and record function, okay. So let's look at this V function. This simply means volume. So remember, everything when you will record this, so to say, we started this together now. So when you play it now, let me put it in loop mode. Okay, Jehovah God, the King of Kings, Ancients of the I am. So this is for the purpose of this tutorial. The thing we got, this is interrupting. Okay, so let's assume this voice is too low. Let's say it's low. It's not low ideally, but let's just say it's low. Jehovah God, the King of Kings, Ancients of the I am. Okay, let's assume it's low. So all you need to do is come to the track of that particular area you want to readjust. So this is the track, which is track 2. Right click on that V, then you can raise it. But when raising, be mindful, don't let it clip. Check your meter in the process of that. So let's play and check first. You can see it. Jehovah God, the King of Kings, Ancients of the I am. This is for the purpose of this tutorial. The thing we God they do for us. Okay, you can see I have a little clip in there, so there is no need for it. But let's say the volume is very, very low. You can increase it. If it is too high, you can drop it a bit too. Let me put this one to 0. My keyboard is loud a bit. Yes, it's loud. So let's say we want to drop that keyboard. Right click on it. Let's drop it now. Let's compare. Jehovah God, the King of Kings, Ancients of the I am. So that's just how to do your V function. That is your volume. Then if you right click on this pan, when we talk about pan, some of you will understand why some may not understand. Let me use the case study of an earpiece. The normal earpiece or AirPod you use, you have the right side, you have the left side. So for example, this is piano. What we have here is piano. If you remember, this is piano. Why this side is the main voice we just lay, is play. Then this one too is another part 2 of the voice. So let's assume this part here, this keyboard here, currently is at pan 0. When you put it at 0, what you are trying to say is equal volume of that keyboard should be going to both sides. This is 0.0. So if the keyboard is, let's say 100%, now you are trying to say 50 this side, 50 to this side. But if you shift it to this side, what you are trying to say is this side should gain more, while this side should lose more. But if I choose to this side, that means my right side will be more louder than my left side. If I put to if you look at this meter, you see, as I tend to move to the right side, it keeps increasing. If I move to the middle, you see it's reducing. Likewise this side too. Don't mind the minus, it's just showing, it's just trying to tell you that you're moving in the left direction. Okay, so as I move towards this left, it increases. If I move towards the middle, then equal volume will be shared. So sometimes in the process of mixing, now is not just for recording, in mixing and mastering work, sometimes you want to pan some of your work. For example, let's like this part now. If you're listening, this is Jehovah God, the King of Kings, Ancients of the I am. So this side there is no belie, and No, this one. Jehovah God, the King of Kings, Ancients of the I am. This is for the so this particular one, you may want to pan it in such a way that it will sound like a form of effect in your so you may just put it in your left ear or right ear based on what you want. So if I put it this way, that means it will not come out in my left ear, it will just come out in my right. So it will create a form of 3D uniqueness. Okay, so it's very, very useful. Just play around with it. Your piano is at 0, that's equal volume. Your main vocal is equal. So this no be lie, you put it at the right side. Mind you don't have to zero it totally, but you may just put it like this. So by the time you have another, so let's assume this is the main vocal, this is the backup. Let's say there is another backup. This one is at right side, another one may be at left side. You just play with your mixing, but don't misuse it. Okay, by the time you do the final mastering, you will love the output. Okay, it will sound very, very good, but provided if the headset or the speaker you're using is stereo, not just mono. You know, if it is mono, it will be moving in just one ear direction, but if it is stereo, it will really, you see the function. Use your headphone or your earpiece, you hear that. Just play with it, you understand. All right, see you in the next video.